New OpenClaw robot is insane. Okay, so a robot just learned how to remember everything it sees, like everything, where you put your keys, who walked in the room, what time it happened, and the whole internet is losing it right now. This is brand new. This is huge. And I'm going to break it all down so simple a kid could get it. Let's go. So this clip started going around online. A robot is walking through a room. It's got cameras. It's got laser sensors, normal stuff, right? Robots do that all the time. But here's where it gets crazy. The system running behind this robot is called OpenClaw. And instead of just looking at stuff and dodging furniture like every other robot, this thing starts building a memory, a real memory of the whole room, every object, every person, every single moment. It connects space and time and objects all together. So the robot is not just walking through a room anymore. It is remembering the room, like actually remembering it. And that right there is why engineers are freaking out. Now, let me explain why this is such a big deal. Think about how normal robots work. They look at what's in front of them, they react, they move, and then they kind of forget. Like a goldfish with wheels, the moment is gone. But this new OpenClaw system is different. It keeps a record of everything. So if someone walks into a room at 7 p.m. on a Tuesday, the robot knows. Not because it's watching a video back like a security camera, but because it built a structured memory of that event. It knows the person, it knows the place, it knows the time. And it can pull that up later when you ask. Now here's where it gets even wilder. You can actually talk to this robot about what it remembers. You could ask it, where did I leave my keys? And it searches through its memory and tells you. You could ask it who came into the house last night. It knows. You could ask it, which room does my family spend the most time in? It figures that out too. This is not science fiction. This is happening right now. And it's all open source, meaning anyone can use it. Hey, if we haven't met already, I'm the digital avatar of Julian Goldie, CEO of Goldie Agency. Whilst he's helping clients get more leads and customers, I'm here to help you get the latest AI updates. Julian Goldie reads every comment, so make sure you drop one below. Okay, so let me tell you how this memory thing actually works because it's genius. The OpenClaw team uses something called voxalization. Big word, but super simple idea. Imagine you take a room and you chop it up into tiny little cubes, like 3-dimensional pixels. Each little cube is called a voxel, and each voxel holds information, what's in that spot, what it looks like, what it means. So over time, the robot builds this layered map of the whole space, rooms, objects, surfaces, positions, timestamps, all of it stacked together like building blocks, and that becomes the robot's memory of the world. Now think about what that means. The robot is not just seeing the world, it is understanding the world. It knows what things are, it knows where things are, and it knows when things happened. That is a massive leap from anything we've seen before in robotics. And people online are calling it a milestone. Some people are joking that someone just open sourced Skynet on GitHub. Obviously, that's a joke. But the point is, this feels like a turning point. Now, here's the thing that makes OpenClaw even more interesting. It doesn't just work with one type of robot. It works with almost anything. Humanoid robots, 4-legged robots, drones, even a smartphone with the right sensors could plug into this system. It doesn't care what hardware you use. You just connect the sensors and run the software. That flexibility is a game changer because it means this technology can spread fast, really fast. Now, if you're watching this and thinking, okay, this is cool, but how does this help me in my business or my life? Let me connect the dots. AI is moving so fast right now. Agents are running real tasks. Systems are handling work that used to take people hours. And if you're not keeping up, you're falling behind. That's exactly why I built the AI Profit Boardroom. It's the best place to scale your business, get more customers, and save hundreds of hours with AI automation. If you want to learn how to use AI tools like OpenClaw and other cutting-edge systems to actually grow your business, the link is in the description. Go check it out. All right, back to the robots. So one thing people were worried about is speed. Like, okay, cool, the robot can remember stuff, but is it slow? Fair question. And the developers had a really smart answer. They split the system into 2 layers. The bottom layer handles movement, motors, joints, walking. That stuff runs fast, no delay. The top layer is the brain. That's where OpenClaw sits. It watches the environment, it manages the memory, it decides what to do next, but it doesn't slow down the movement. So the robot moves quick and thinks deep at the same time. That's a really elegant design. Now, some engineers pushed back and said, why are you using large language models for robots? Wouldn't specialized models be better? And the developers had a solid response. They said, look, running a language model on hardware is actually pretty easy now. The hard part is keeping track of physical context over time and space. That's the real challenge. And that's exactly what OpenClaw solves. It gives AI systems a way to remember and organize what's happening in the real world. And that's way harder than just running a model. Now, let me tell you about some of the real experiments people have done with this. One team hooked up OpenClaw to a humanoid robot called the Unitree G1. And instead of writing complicated code to control it, they just sent it text messages. Like literally through a messaging app, they typed move forward 1 meter. The robot moved forward 1 meter. They typed turn left 45 degrees. It turned, and the robot could even send camera snapshots back through the app. So you could see what the robot sees from your phone. That is wild. Another team connected OpenClaw to a 3D printed robotic hand. Using just a basic camera for visual feedback, the AI learned to make gestures on its own. It made a fist, it made a peace sign, and it was narrating what it was doing through text messages the whole time. Think about that for a second. An AI controlling a robot, hand learning gestures by itself, and telling you about it through your phone. And it goes even further. Developers connected it to a robotic arm, and instead of writing complex code to move the arm, they just described what they wanted in plain English. The system wrote the code automatically and sent it to the arm. That is the future of robotics right there. You don't need to be an engineer. You just need to be able to type a sentence. Now, here's something that really blew my mind. They're also working on giving robots digital identities. So a robot could have its own identity on a network. It could operate as its own independent thing. Researchers are calling this the machine economy, where robots and AI agents coordinate and work together on their own. That sounds like something out of a movie, but it's being built right now in the open for anyone to use. But let's keep it real for a second. The real world is messy. Sensors conflict with each other. Lighting changes. Objects move around. Data gets noisy. Hardware breaks. All of that makes real-world robotics way harder than anything in a simulation. So while this is incredible progress, we're still in the early days. There's a lot of work left to do. But the foundation is being laid right now, and it's being laid in the open for everyone. The bigger picture here is this. We're watching the moment where AI stops just talking and starts doing. OpenClaw is literally giving AI systems hands, the ability to touch the real world, to move through it, to remember it, and to act on what it knows. That is a fundamental shift, and it's happening faster than anyone expected. Now, look, if you want to stay ahead of all of this, if you want to actually use AI to grow your business and not just watch videos about it, the AI Profit Boardroom is where you need to be. It's the best place to learn how to use cutting-edge AI tools like OpenClaw to automate your workflows, get more customers, and scale faster than you ever thought possible. The link is in the description. Go join now, and if you want the full process, the SOPs, and over 100 AI use cases like this one, join the AI Success Lab. Links in the comments and description. You'll get all the video notes from there, plus access to our community of 38,000 members who are crushing it with AI. I'll see you in there.